Welcome to Car Swag. Forget the supercars, forget the muscle cars. Before the internet went wild for anything with a red badge, there was one car that taught an entire generation how to actually drive. It wasn't about flexing cash, it was about flexing skill. This isn't just a car, it's a rite of passage. We're talking about the 1994 Honda Integra Type R, the DC2, a legend that snuck up on everyone, then screamed past them. Back in the mid-90s, when everything else was getting softer, heavier, and more disconnected, Honda dropped a bomb. A little two-door coupe that looked like it belonged in a sensible parking lot. But peel back that humble exterior and you found a track weapon wearing a librarian's glasses. The sleeper energy meter on this thing? It wasn't just off the charts, it broke the entire machine. It was a masterclass in understated aggression. The DC2 Type R looked deceptively simple. Clean lines, not a lot of fuss. Just enough aero to let you know it meant business, but not so much that it was screaming for attention. This was the dad car versus bad car debate settled before it even started. Your dad could definitely drive this to work without raising an eyebrow, until he hit 6,000 RPM. Then it became a very, very bad car, in the best possible way, obviously. And speaking of RPMs, let's talk about the heart of this beast, that B18C engine. This wasn't about low-end grunt. This wasn't about effortless torque. This was about scream. This was about pushing past what felt reasonable, only to find another gear, another asterisk dimension of power. This engine was a symphony of mechanical precision, culminating in that iconic VTEC crossover. It wasn't just a sound, it was an event. It was the feeling of a switch flipping, transforming a mild-mannered motor into a full-blown banshee. You didn't just drive this car, you conducted it. Every shift, every rev, every corner was a deliberate action. It demanded your full attention, and it rewarded you handsomely for it. This wasn't a car that held your hand, it was a car that dared you to be better. It dared you to find the limits, then push past them. The steering was so direct, so telepathic, you felt like you were wearing the road. The Integra Type R didn't just turn, it rotated, like a single-minded predator tracking its prey. It taught a generation about balance, about weight transfer, about how to extract every last ounce of performance from a chassis. It was light, it was nimble, it was a scalpel in a world of blunt instruments. You thought you were a good driver? This car made you better. Or it humbled you real quick, depending on how much respect you gave it. This wasn't a car for drag races. This was a car for canyon carving, for track days, for embarrassing much more expensive machinery on twisty roads. It was a point-and-shoot master. You pointed, it shot. Simple as that. And every time you did, you had a grin plastered on your face from ear to ear. It's the kind of car that makes you take the long way home, every single time. The Type R badge wasn't just a sticker, it was a declaration, a secret handshake among those who knew. This wasn't for showing off your wealth, it was for showing off your skill and your good taste in screaming engines. It wasn't about horsepower numbers, it was about the asterisk feeling of those horses working in perfect harmony. It was about the purity of the driving experience. Honda basically looked at the rulebook, crumpled it up, and said, "Nah, we're building a race car for the street." And they did. The interior? Purposeful. Recaro seats hugged you tight, reminding you what this car was built for. A titanium shift knob felt perfectly weighted, connecting you directly to the mechanical ballet happening beneath you. No frivolous gadgets, no unnecessary weight, just pure, unadulterated driver focus. It was Spartan, but in the most glorious way possible. Everything you needed, nothing you didn't. Would you daily it? Absolutely. But your commute would suddenly involve a lot more spirited driving and maybe some unsolicited track days on the way to the office. It's a car that begs to be driven, constantly. It makes every trip an adventure. It might rattle a bit, it might be a little loud, but those are just character traits. It's not a flaw, it's a feature. It reminds you that you're driving something special. The Integra Type R became an instant legend, not because it was the fastest, but because it was the most engaging. It democratized performance. It showed that you didn't need a six-figure price tag to have an absolutely epic driving experience. It inspired a whole generation of tuners, racers, and enthusiasts. It's why you still see them at car meets, meticulously maintained, looking just as fresh and menacing as they did when they first rolled off the line. This car isn't just a relic of the 90s, it's a timeless icon. It's a testament to what happens when engineers are given free rein to build the best driver's car they possibly can, without compromise. It's a pure, unadulterated dose of automotive joy. It's the car that still makes heads turn, not because it's flashy, but because people know. They know what that red badge means. They know the scream. They know the legend. So the next time you see a clean Integra Type R, give it a nod. It earned it. It's more than just a car. It's a piece of history. A reminder of a simpler time when driving was about connection, not isolation. And that, my friends, is pure car swag. Hit subscribe at @cr._swag. More legends to roast and toast, one clean photo at a time.